called Holly. They're competing here over the weekend. A little bit like Tess, Holly is a very blood mare. You know, she likes to be on the bridle, so Jonty's given her a nice little trot round. A lot of the things we've been working on with Jonty are his position, his leg position, hand position, and working on making sure he knows that the pony's on the correct lead and in balance. And you can see now that he's sitting up very tall, sitting in a very good position. His legs are dead straight underneath him. You know, his balance is very central. And he's got a nice little contact with his pony's mouth. Just change your rein now, Jonty. Trot around the other way. So you can see Holly is having a good look around and taking everything in. So a little bit like I said with Tess, he's staying nice and calm. He's just following her around. He's not trying to force her into any corners or make her do anything, just giving her time to look around and settle into the atmosphere. Have a little canter now, Jonty. So Jonty's been coming to me now for probably the past 8 months, about 8 months. And he's grown a lot since he started, and he's developed a lot. And he's beginning. That's right. That's right. Sorry, we're a little bit short on time now, so we'll just get Jonty, just have a little pop over your vertical here. So a little bit like I was working on with my horse. So Jonty's going to try and approach the jump a little bit the same as what we do. Just nice and balanced, and a nice pop over. Very good. Yeah. Matt's just said he's starting to sit like me and take my style, so that's a compliment. Okay, Jonty, change your rein and just pop over it again. So simple things like, this pony is quite young, she still hasn't 100% got her lead changes. So Jonty just steps back into trot for a second and then back into canter again. We try not to make it too complicated, that if she lands on the correct lead, then great, we'll carry on. If she's not, if she's out of balance or on the wrong lead or disunited, then we'll just go back to trot, Jonty, and into canter again straight away. So then she starts to get the idea, just walk a minute. So she starts to get the idea that, okay, I'm on the wrong lead, so back to trot, into canter, I can correct my balance. Change your rein, Jonty, but come back up the other way. From the right, Jonty, this way, and back up this way. So again, we try not to force her, canter around there and back up this way or that way. Okay. So sorry, this is a little bit, we're have to cut it a little bit short, but I just wanted to show you that we try and do the same with all ages of ponies and horses. Good. So back to trot, Jonty. Great. Oh, there you go. She actually went to do a flying change herself. So because we've been getting her back to trot, and then into canter again, she starts to learn then what we're going to ask her to do. She anticipated changing her lead herself then. So we know we're not trying to force her into it, we're just teaching her what way is the correct way to do it. Just do that once more, Jonty. So again, we're not putting pressure on her, we're just letting it be her idea. If she does it correctly by herself, then great, we'll give her a nice pat and a reward. Good, back to trot, into canter, there you go. So that's just a simple thing that we try and work on, that we don't overcomplicate anything. You know, most of our stuff is very simple, very basic. And I know it sounds probably a little bit boring, but if you can get all the basics right, then the next step is so much easier. You know, if you don't have your basics correct, then it's very hard to go and have a jump around this kind of a Grand Prix course that we're going to see tonight. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony, firstly, thank you so much for your time. I hope a lot of people have learned a lot there. Some really good questions there tonight about training the young horses as well. Jonty, thank you, mate. Good luck. See you tomorrow. with that red rosette, yeah? I'll call you home first, I promise you, mate. All right. Give Jonty Hughes a massive round of applause. Thank you, mate. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, keep the applause going for the brilliant Mr. Anthony Condon. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.